Hey everybody, we're back with Metro Exodus here. I think we're approaching what I think is the end of the game. I don't know for sure, but it seems like this would be the end of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit a quick save and let's go. We're in a car, we're driving. Miller's supposedly asleep. We got the kid with us.
We got jumped by mutants! But then he shot them all! Bam! Right between the eyes! Then we got to the river, through these worms, and deep water, so he carried me on the shoulders.
Ooh, I run over.
I'd never get out alive alone. I'm so grateful to him. To you both. Wow! So many cars! It's the moon! So beautiful!
That's the moon? That's a bright moon, man.
So many new things! Everything's blood. Hey, wake up! Please, don't fall asleep.
I'll try not to. I think he's dead.
The sound? You know, it's very close now. Can you hear that?
There's the plow. Okay. We're on the train.
Careful. I don't get how he's even alive. Artyom, can you hear me?
Careful, everyone. He got irradiated badly. And I couldn't even get a reading on the colonel's body. The counter goes off the scale.
Hold on, Artyom. We'll fix you just fine.
How could this happen?
Focus, Katya! What do we do? Tell us!
An emergency transfusion. We must give him as much blood as we can.
Transfusion it is then. Will it save him?
It will keep him alive for a little longer. As long as there is blood.
What's his blood type?
AB positive. We could give him any type. Get everyone here.
Don't go to sleep, Artyom. You can't go to sleep.
Oh, wow.
Hello there, Artyom. How about we take a walk? Staying underground grew old.
That's it, Stepan. You can't give more.
Look! He's up! Can you hear me, Artyom? Don't you dare die on us. Just don't you dare. You've got a whole life ahead of you. And kids. So fight for it. Fight!
Why did you stop? Didn't you always want to go outside? Didn't you open that airlock at the botanical gardens? This place is much better.
This is weird.
This isn't your destination, Artyom. You're not there yet, not even close. It's not your station, it's just a dead end. Not your goal. Can you hear me? Give me your hand. Oh, you're burning up. Well, I hope this old man's blood will do something about that hot head of yours, eh?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, my friend. Time to get some quality blood in that body of yours, huh? With this, you'll be up in no time. Or I'll eat my own shoes, huh?
You know, I finally feel like I belong somewhere. I am no longer an outsider. You keep us together, Artyom. You must survive, for all of our sakes.
Look, Artyom, Lake Baikal makes you believe real life is possible. Not the petty rat race we had back in the metro. I just have to say, you were right, Artyom. Right for wanting to get us out, bring us here. And I, the old fool, I was simply afraid. Afraid of life, as I see now.
Look, he's smiling. Smiling in his sleep. He even seems to say something.
It's his fever talking. He's burning up.
This world is worth giving everything up for, Artyom. You were always ready, and I was too attached to my position in the rat race. I'm sorry. Sorry for what happened to Anna. Sorry for blaming you. Had I not pumped everyone up about the occupying forces, she'd never have fallen there.
Artyom, I beg you, don't die. Stay with me, please. I don't want a life if you're not a part of it. Can you hear me? Look at me, Artyom. Look at me, please.
This is weird.
About Anna. You will have to look out for her, now that I can't anymore. I don't care if you go to that ocean. Just stay with her.
I'm keeping her out. She can barely stand herself, but she's ready to give all her blood to him. At least the medicine helped. It's a miracle.
I have a daughter, but I also wanted a son. A really stubborn one, just like me. Like you. I really like this place. It's so clean. I'd like to stay here forever. Could you arrange that for me? And the most important thing, my time's up, Artyom. It's your turn now. Step up, lead them. Just remember that I created the Order to save people. All people, Artyom. Don't forget that. Because I somehow did. Goodbye, Commander. Time to wake up. Come on. Rise and shine, son.
The fever is subsiding. I think he's getting better. Now he needs some rest. You too, Anna. We've got hope now.
We found the place I saw in my dream. That hill on the shores of Baikal where Miller took me. A clean place, just like he said. Everything around is clean. We found ourselves a home. A home at the foot of a hill, overlooking a lake. A home where we could raise our children, who will be born not in the damp and dark tunnels, but under blue sky and bright sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the ranking officer, I propose a motion to entrust the duty of commanding the Order to Artyom. Unanimously approved. So, what would your orders be, sir?
I would say we all go home. But this home seems too large for just us. You know, the Colonel once told me, he created the Order to save people. All of them. I say it's time we perform this duty.
Well, there it is. That's the end. So, like always, when I do a Let's Play, I like to do a little review and a recap. I know this game had quite a bit of controversy with it when it came out because it was originally announced for Steam, and then the developers pulled it from Steam and put it exclusively on the Epic Game Store, and that made a lot of people mad, and I could see why, especially if, you know, that's where you buy all your games. But the thing was, is like, anybody who had pre-ordered it still got to play it on Steam. They didn't take that away. So, you know, game companies have to kind of do what's best for them, and a lot of times we as gamers get upset over things they do. But having said that, did it hurt the game? Sure, it hurt the game. It hurt the other games too, because a lot of people were just boycotting that they're not going to buy it on the Epic Game Store. And a lot of people review bombed the first two games, and that was just wrong. So you should never review bomb a game just because the developer did something with a new game that you didn't like. Having said that, I like the game. It is definitely not the same as the first two games, in a sense that, you know, it's semi-open world, whereas the first two literally are pretty much just under the metro, and there's just a few bits where you go outside that are kind of... It's real linear, the first ones, but it also adds to the atmosphere of the game, whereas open world games tend to be a little bit slower paced. and that can kind of hold this skin back just because of that. Because it does take forever to walk around, especially in the first area. You get the snow and you slow down, blah blah blah. You go in the bushes, it slows you down. That was kind of annoying. Walking through stuff made my character walk slow, and I didn't like that. So I got to give it a down chunk from there. The voice acting was good, like always. The graphics are amazing. Soundtrack's good. Visual, like character visuals are good. The game is fairly buggy though, and I've had several crashes. Fact is, when I first tried to play the game, I couldn't even get the thing to run for more than 20 minutes. It kept crashing, and that's in my first video. I kind of rant a little bit at the very beginning of it, but so that hurts the game. It does not run very well. I don't know if it's just an optimization thing or what, but I can't even get the game to run completely steady at 1080p with a 1080 Ti, an i7 8700K, and 16 gigs of RAM. Like it stutters, and the GPU usage is like all over the place. It doesn't stay at like 90% to 100% like most games. And so you get those 1% hits that just tank the frame rate. So that's a downside. Overall, I mean, it plays like Metro. It's same first-person shooter mechanic. I did like the workbench. That was a really good improvement. I wish you could have done a little bit more with it when you didn't have a bench, but it was good to see that in the game. I'm not a huge fan of games that aren't exactly clear on what they want you to do to get a good ending or a bad ending, like the Metro games. Or they have different endings, but in order to get them, you have to not kill certain people, and it's not really clear who you can kill and who you can't kill. So, and I feel in a first-person shooter, I should just be able to go just kill whoever I want. I'm probably going to give the game overall an 8 out of 10 just because of the issues it has, but that's my review on it, is 8 out of 10. So I'm going to go ahead and let the credits roll, and if there's anything after the cutscene, you'll get to see that. But as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. And that's it for this one. There is some DLC that's supposed to come out later that I will try to play. I mean, not try, but I will play because I do have the season pass for it. So we'll do that when it comes out. But until then, I guess I will see you guys in the next series.